Here we go, getting ready. And there it is. Let's see. Yep, here it comes. Down the middle, too deep. But it's still
bouncer,
free.
a bouncer.
And the Shipbuilders cover.
Right, it's not where he wanted to put it, I'm sure. He probably would have liked to put a little bit more on the side to have where you got your people out to cover. But evidently they practice it, and they practice it as an onside kick.
And he got a bad bounce. It went high, and it really took off.
That's right.
And the Shipbuilders really couldn't get to it. It was a funny ball, but the coverage for Brunswick was all over here on the left side. Fisher has an eye, 2 wideouts. And looking, and he's going to be wrapped up.
Oh, nice play.
Let's check it out. We've got a whistle. Mike Damback picks up a fumble. So the Shipbuilders lose a lot of real estate, and Brunswick with Mike Wonder on a blitz, and it was a good play.
Nice job. Again, good penetration and a big loss. And again, here, again, we said it and said it again. It's not over. 2:50 left. They set him back, possibly turn over the ball. Gives Brunswick the ball back at the 40 or 50-yard line with a quarterback that can throw.
Brunswick, I think, has 1 timeout remaining. They used 1 early with Vandersea here and 1 Bob Fallon called down here.
That's right.
That's 2. Right through the middle, Damback didn't pick up much real estate. But that's going to bring up a 3rd and long, about 3rd and 14, 15. Morse on their 23-yard line. Colin Lamont comes into the game.
No letting up on either side, you can be assured. There's a lot of crisp hitting going on down at the field. A lot of these guys that have been going both ways are some tired.
I'm quite sure of that. Fisher on the count. Handoff inside.
Oh!
Goes to Lamont on the
nice
counter, but he can go nowhere, and Morse is going to have to punt it away.
Mike Wonder, a nice shot on that.
And we think they'll be coming on this play.
1:30 left, 29-21. They're going to have to punt. Gives Brunswick the ball back. Again, this is going to go right down to the wire.
Brunswick used their last time out. So, we'll remind you that Davis Carpet at the Cook's Corner Mall in Brunswick features a huge variety of remnants at low prices and a great selection of broadloom carpeting and area rugs. 29-21, 1:39 to play. Morse with a 4th down at their own 22. They're going to have to punt the ball away.
Now again, if you're Brunswick in this situation, you try to go for the block. You try to go to set up a wall. You take a gamble and try the block, and for fear of the interference on the punter, or what kinds of things can you do? You have a lot of options.
It is a lot of options, and we wonder. I have no idea. Okay, Brunswick not looking for a punt. They're going to keep everybody in. They're going to go for the block, obviously. Morse packs
Either that or
it
going to make
inside.
sure they're not going to do any fake punt on them.
I doubt it from here. Here they come. He gets it off. Nice punt. Cooper and the Shipbuilders down it finally, but it picked up about 5 yards for Brunswick going back the other way. So there's 1:28 on the clock. Brunswick just didn't care to take any chances that Morse would keep the ball. I don't think they would have with an 8-point lead.
No.
They had nothing to gain by trying for a 1st down there. First and 10 at the Morse 41-yard line. Brunswick. Vandersea going to go back to pass. And Jason Morrison has him. He gets it off.
Nice play.
Pass.
Oh!
Nice pass. Vandersea on the way down, almost in the grass, but he gets it off.
And Morse coach is upset about that. He was in the grass, but he had no business throwing it. But there was no whistle.
Yeah.
And as long as there's no whistle, He has the right to throw that ball, and he wasn't down.
That's
an
right.
Exciting play.
I think it was, what did we have? Timeout officials. Oh, we had an injured Morse player, and that's, looks like from here, Mike Dorr down on the sidelines. No, that's Joe Green. So Brunswick gets a timeout on the play. Pat Ryan will replace Joe Green, and that was a great play. He could have been nailed for a huge loss with Jason Morrison bearing down on him, but he got the pass off as he was going down.
And it's hard to believe that these teams are coming in both with losing records. You know, you watch both of these teams playing with the enthusiasm and emotion that you see this afternoon, and you wonder how you have a 2-6 and an 0-8 team. These teams are playing great. They're playing with emotion. Maybe it shows people, too, that a lot of this game is emotion.
I agree. And with this kind of enthusiasm, surely each team might have won a game or two more if they'd have showed it in other games. Morse looking for the pass again, and it's downfield. Picked off. Nice play. Brunswick with another first down. That'll move the chains and stop the clock. They have 31 seconds left. They'll go without a huddle again. This one going right down to the wire.
30 seconds left, 29-21, Joe.
He threw it out of bounds to get a timeout.
At least it stops the clock.
27 seconds. Now they can set something up. Ball sitting right on the 25-yard line. Shipbuilders looking pass all the way.
And obvious, they have 3 or 4 defensive back. They're playing pass, that's right. I'm sure they loosen up their defensive linemen, let them put on a pass rush, and not worry about giving them the 2 or 3 yards inside.
Be quite a gamble to give it to Aubrey on that counter play to the left. And now we've got a penalty.
Too much time.
Yeah. So that was predictable because he went to the sideline. They really aren't worried about 5 yards, apparently. That puts the ball back to the 30 and gives the Shipbuilders a little more room, and also Brunswick a little more room. Morse with 5 men up front. Back to pass. And looking deep. Almost picked off there by Mike Dambach. Incomplete. He really rifled that one in there.
Yes, he did. There's no doubt that he has a strong arm. That's been shown before.
22 seconds. As we said before, Derek Fisher moved the Shipbuilders for 2 scores within a minute at the end of the Gardner game. Aubrey. Here they come. Down the middle.
Oh.
Burnham covering Justin Donnelly on the play, and that brings up a 4th down. 16 seconds left. Time not a factor right now. First down is.
That's right. And this is the play. If there's a play of the game, this is it. You know, if they can't score here, they can't get a first down to stop the clock, that'll end the game. Morse will just sit on it for the last play. Again, another exciting finish to a season concluded by the Morse Brunswick game. We've seen so many close games coming down to this last game, Joe.
I agree. Here we go. Vandersea back to pass. Short drop. Long gets it to his man.
Oh!
They hold him out.
Oh, boy.
And that's going to be a first down. Nice play.
It is, and you have 8 seconds left, 29-21. They have to stop it to move the chains.
That was Belanger, so the Brunswick will get a playoff.
Look at this for a finish. I don't think they can get more exciting than this.
And in fact, they could get 2 plays off because he'll throw it out of bounds. That's inside. So the time has got to be in. Here we go, counting down.
They might get it off, they might not. 3 seconds left, counting.
Craig's taking
2,
too much time.
1.
That's it.
Oh, boy.
He got it off. I thought he beat the buzzer.
If they blew the whistle, we didn't hear it. But if the buzzer beat the snap of the ball and the whistle was blown, it's insignificant. That ends the game.
Well, I think Bob Fallon would be a little upset at that because he beat the buzzer, but he did take too much time. I don't think Craig realized how much time he had. So Morse wins it, 29-21. They're not going to go back now. We'll be back with the wrap-up. Hang on.